AGDQ for years. Don't have the ability to try to speed run myself, but enjoy watching the talent on display. Just a shame it's only on a couple weeks a year. Good luck to all. Baldred, certainly you have the talent. Go back and take a look at that demo that was done for Strider the other day. You too can speedrun, I promise. $50 from Chris32. Dark Souls 3 gotta happen, and a big thank you for everyone at GDQ for another awesome event. You guys are all amazing. Keep up all the good work. Greetings from Norway. $25 from Anonymous says, excited to watch Tapioca and the great fundraising being done. $25 from I Ate Your Pie. I approve of this anime game. Good luck, Tapioca, and the Snug Squad is cheering you on. $30 from Len. Zone of the Enders, the second runner. It's only the best mech combat game ever made. I'm so glad to see it on the schedule. Even more happy to see Tapioca find a way to kill Narutas fast. Quick update on the Dark Souls 3 incentive. We are just under 51,000 of our 75,000 goal. If you want to see Dark Souls 3 this marathon, make sure you get your donations in now. We definitely want to get that in if we can. We have $100 from Ron that says, I've been watching and donating to these amazing events for several years now, and it never stops to entertain me. Shout outs to all the runners and organizers for delivering such a great and memorable charity event. Here's some dollars towards the Dark Souls 3 incentive. Praise the charity. We have $50 from Calico Wolf, which reads, ZOE 2 is my absolute favorite game of all time. So when I heard it was being run, I knew I had to donate during it. How much, though? That depends on the skill of the runner. Happy to say this one seems pretty darn skilled. Good luck and thank you to all the hosts, runners, and staff of the event. We have $6 from Hidashora Zero showing their support. I cannot donate a whole lot this year, but I had to give during one of my all-time favorite games, Zone of the Enders 2. Good luck on the run. We have $30 from Matt31. I've watched the AGDQ VODs for a couple of years now, but this is the first time I've managed to catch it live. I'm currently trying to learn French, so let's play a game in that language. Keep up the good work. Well, if you want to see a game in French, you are in luck. It looks like Tintin has a commanding lead for French in the incentive. But if you don't want French and you want one of the other options, you can certainly get your donations in now. There's still a little bit of time to snipe that vote if you want to see it in a different language. Here's a fun fact. Brossentia does not speak French, or Swedish, or German, or Dutch. So feel free to do that. The game does require some reading, so this should be funny. Speaking of Swedish, $10 from Anonymous. This is the best event of the year. Big shout out to the runners, commentators, and everyone off camera that makes this event happen. Greetings from Sweden. We have $25 from Evie Bunny that says, here's to another amazing AGDQ week. Good luck, Tapioca. Come one and all, we need to see Dark Souls 3. All the love from a couch in York, England. A little bit later today, we'll be having the Mass Effect run, and you can still choose the gender of Shepard, if Commander Shepard will be Fem-Shep or Male-Shep. Fem-Shep does have a commanding lead at this time, but you can change that with your donations. Or if you want to solidify Fem-Shep's lead, you can do that too. You can also choose the fate of the allies of Commander Shepard, Ashley and Caden, which one of them will die and which one will be saved. And beyond that, there is also hope to change the name for Diablo. If you like Beefaroni, Beefaroni is in the lead, but if you prefer something else, you can bid for that as well. We have a $20 donation from Cafter255. It says, happy to support such an amazing event every time. Let's make Dark Souls 3 happen. We have a $30 donation from G219. Had to donate during one of my most cherished childhood games. Greetings from the UK. We have a $30 donation from Tabstis that says, donating again in support of this amazing Zone of the Enders run. You're doing amazing work with this event, and I can't wait to see this year's total smash last year's out of the park. Put this towards getting the Dark Souls 3 incentive. And with that, we're going to cut away to an interview with the runners of The Legend of Zelda.
Hey guys, I'm here with the 3 runners of the upcoming Zelda 100% race. We've got BT, Random Effect, and JSR2 Gamers. This is going to be an awesome race. I absolutely love Zelda 1. It's one of my favorite speed games, actually. And I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about this upcoming race. So I guess JSR2, so this is a game where you have to react on the fly to so many things that are happening. And we've seen these races so far where, you know, a lot of it is just kind of these really, really difficult tricks, but you kind of know what's being thrown at you. Whereas I feel in Zelda 1, well, to some extent, you don't know what the enemies are going to do. Do you feel like there's a lot of reaction necessary in this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of points in this run where you know what to expect, but you don't know exactly what you're going to get. And unfortunately, that's kind of what makes this such a dynamic speed run. Is the run could literally die at any moment. I mean, you just have to really understand what could happen and prepare for it. And then if it does happen a different way than you expect, you just roll with it the best you can.
Yeah, because I mean, if you really need a bomb drop and you just don't get it, you just have to find a way to adapt. So, Random Effects, as you're kind of going into this race, how can you prepare for just getting bad bomb luck?
Well, there is a mechanic where you can force bombs in the game and you can force rupees. This any percent and 100% kind of both demand bombs and rupees throughout the run if you want a good time. So you can always have it at your disposal if you play well. It's not up to just random chance if you get them. If you get the random drops, fantastic, but it's not determined that way. And as long as you can play your level, you can get what you need. And there are certain points in the game, I'm sure these guys know, that you set your force drops. And as long as you just don't get hit, which is saying a lot sometimes, but as long as you don't get hit, you can always determine when you're going to get them at the optimal times. And that's what we are going to hope for, especially in the first 2 levels of this game. So hopefully we'll get them.
Yeah. BT, so as far as this race goes, you're able to just kind of peek over at another person's TV and see where they are in relation to you. Do you plan on changing your strats at all if you see you're running behind or if you see you're ahead of the others, like to make it to play a bit more risky or safer, respectively?
I don't think so. The thing about Zelda is that there's a lot of different things going on at the same time, but no matter how fast you are, you can't make the game run any faster. So if you're trying to get ahead of where you are in the game, you're going to end up making mistakes. If you try to run along the grid and stab before you've landed on a complete grid tile, then you might not be able to turn the sword, and things will happen like that. So I think it's important to maybe know the pacing of the other guys, but ultimately, you can't make the game go any faster than it runs. So you're just trying to get through, recognize the seed pattern that you're on, the kind of RNG you're facing, and then maybe you'll catch up to them later on. Just do you.
Random Effect, we were talking a bit about bombs a moment ago. Kind of achieving those counts and keeping track of it in your head is so important. And there are several different counts to be aware of as well. So you're kind of tracking all these numbers in your head. Is that difficult in a marathon setting like this?
It can be. It depends on how distracted you can get. But I think all of us are going to be as focused as we can. But yeah, there are 3 counters in the game that we sort of try to keep track of. And at least we're trying to keep track of all 3 at the beginning of the game. But as the game progresses, I think we all kind of default to just getting the bomb counter in our head after the first couple levels. But yeah, it can be a little odd at first, and it's probably one of the most demanding aspects of the game when you get into it, is keeping track of all those counters and not relying just on the random luck. That's going to drive your time down and drive you to great runs to get going.
Cool. And then this is going to be a 100% run, whereas maybe viewers and your followers might be kind of more used to an any percent run. So what's different, JSR2, in a 100% run? I mean, obviously you're collecting everything, but can you tell us a bit more about it?
Well, the cool thing about any percent is that you can kind of work a lot of the rupees you need to complete the run through, like he was saying, forcing a count. And in 100%, rupees are much more important because we have to get the bomb upgrades, we have to purchase more things, so it's much more important to route those rupees in. It does also allow for more dynamic routing, though. There's actually 2 different routes we're going to be running, so it'll be kind of cool for the viewers because they're going to be running the current world record route by Yunus, and I'll be running the former world record route, which is very similar, but it will create a diversion about halfway through the run. That should be pretty exciting for the viewers because they won't really know who's ahead until later in the run, so it'll be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the thing with this category is we're trying to get the highest grade non-consumable items in the game. So we can skip lower grade items if we want, as long as we get the highest grade. So we have to end with the red ring, the red candle, and the magical sword. But we're going to skip the white sword. We're going to skip the blue ring, but we will get the blue candle. And the reason for that is it's faster. It's faster to get it by the routing that we do because we have to get a lot of other items in the game and a lot of secrets that are under bushes. So it's better to get the blue candle early.
Do you have to get the bomb upgrades as well?
Yes, we do. So the bomb upgrades are required, all heart containers. The only thing that we don't have to get, so I said non-consumable items. So we don't have to get the magical shield because it is consumable by likes. And we don't have to get any potions because those are consumable, but we will get the letter.
And not all keys, I guess, as well?
Correct.
Not all keys, no.
We do get the any key, though.
Yes, so we route in, the key routing is actually really interesting compared to any percent. Because you get to run out of keys right when you pick up the magical key. And then afterwards you could go to level 7, which is like a 4-key deficit dungeon. So it's great to be able to skip a lot of the rooms. But another main difference between the 2 routes, between any percent and 100%, is that about halfway through, you're packing 12 bombs, and you don't need to make any more rupees appear. You have all of your items, you have all your gear. And so the more bombs you lay, the more bombs you get, and sometimes you can just pick up a lot of steam at the end of the run through level 6, 8, 7, and 9 in that order.
Got it.
Yeah, awesome. It's a less demanding run in the mid-game for sure.
Cool. Well, let's get to a few Twitter questions here from you guys. From JRP2234, we've got, so from an execution standpoint, how demanding is it to run this game, JSR2?
There's a lot of points in the run, because like he was saying earlier, we have this run down to the point where we know exactly what we're going to kill, in what order we're going to kill it, and we know what that should set up. One mistake at a very crucial point, and you have to completely change your entire routing. So being on point with your execution, not taking a hit, keeping your counts, and obviously not lowering your health to the point where you're in trouble and you might die, it is not only important, it is the run. I mean, if you can't do that, you're not going to have a run complete. And that's one of the biggest roadblocks for new runners. They have trouble executing because they're not used to the mechanics, and then they take hits, they can't force bombs, and then they end up, having rip run.
I do think one of the interesting things about this game is the different routes you can take. There are, even in any percent, 100% I don't know too many alternate routes, but in any percent, I can name like 7 routes that you can do, from beginner to completely advanced in the world record route. And you kind of move along them as much as you want, depending on your skill level. Some people dive right into the world record route, some people take the easier routes and then kind of work their way towards the world record. And all of them have their own aspects to them of execution and knowledge of the game to make you progress and get better times. So it's a very easy game to pick up, a very, very difficult game to get a very good time in.
This is a question I'm particularly curious about from Saul's Waslib. So the Zelda series has something like 17 canon games now. What drew you to the original BT? And what makes you keep wanting to play the original over the others?
The original Zelda was the game I grew up with. We had probably Zelda, Dragon Warrior, Rygar, and like a couple like Pac-Man, Millipede, things like that. So Zelda was just the game that we had, and I played it, loved it, and my grandpa played it and loved it, and he showed us how to get through certain levels, and it was just a great, growing up experience with cousins and, uncles and things like that.
I realized it was actually the first game I ever beat, so it's a proud moment for me.
Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. And then as far as like speedrunning, I think it's really important if you want to take up speedrunning, if you want to get into it, it has to be a game that you just can't get sick of. You want to keep playing. So I love the game, and no matter how many times I play it, it never gets old. There's always something to look at, something to improve on. And for me, that's just the game that it is. I've played a lot of the Zelda series, and I'm a real big fan. But keep coming back to Zelda 1 because it's mechanically beautiful. There's a little bit of mystery still out there. We're still finding routes, screen improvements, and just trying to make it the tightest run.
Cool. All right, well, thank you guys so much for your time. Good luck in the race coming up. You are all just so much more special than each of your crappy opponents. So good luck to each of you. It's going to be a really fun race. It's a lot of fun. Coming up, we have Tintin in Tibet, and then right after, we've got the race with these guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you for the interview. Real quick, we have $15 from Shadows Abyss that reads, "Well done, Tappy. Here's the 15 I promised. Run is looking fantastic. Donation goes to the Juicy Pineapples choice." And $15 from Calicia. "Hi from France. I'm so glad to see ZOE and AGDQ. I love this game way too much, so I had to donate during its run. You go, Tapioca. Thanks, everyone, for the amazing week, and let's get a new record in donations this year." And with that, that's all for me for now. I'm going to hand it over to Skybills. Hope you guys enjoy Tintin in Tibet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Skybills, and I'm going to be reading a few more donations right before our next run, Tintin in Tibet by Brossentia. I have a $20 donation from Anonymous. "Greetings from Germany. I think the idea of speedruns for a charity project is awesome. I hope that more people think like me and donate when a little donation doesn't hurt their bank account and can really help. Thanks for all the work from everyone who makes this possible." $20 from HiveMind. "Thanks for the great stream. Can't wait for the Zelda speedrun." $20 from Zerpel. "Tintin was my childhood. So happy to see this game helping a good cause. And if it's not French, it is not Tintin." $5 from Anonymous. "Hello, a little donation from France. Keep up the good work, and thanks for helping such a great cause." All right, and with that, here comes Tintin in Tibet with Brossentia. Take it away.
Oh, geez, let me erase that. How do I even do that? Hello, everybody. Tintin in Tibet here. This is the best version of the game. This is not the Super Nintendo version. We're doing French. I believe French won, so thank you, love to the French community. I know you all love the Tintin series on every console, you know, they're just fantastic games. Hey, mate, Mike, I tried to not laugh, okay? Seriously, though, this is probably one of the best games I've run. It's got good music. It's got good gameplay. I really enjoy it. Quick roll call on couch. Could we do that?
I'm Mingo, not the Smash one.
Koal Lazy.
Author Blues.
And I'm Brossentia. Well, okay, we're in French. I did switch it to hard, so I'll go ahead and do the countdown, and let's do Tintin. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so first thing that you'll notice in Tintin is everything murders you. Because, I don't know, poor boy running around. This train track kind of had problems, so we are just, I don't know why Tintin had this idea to go jump across everything, but he's being all cool here.
I think in terms of the bad game community, the SNES version of this game has a real reputation for being very terrible. But honestly, even despite the fact that I'm going to say positive things about literally any game I look at, I will say that the Game Boy Color version of this game is a marked improvement over the SNES version.
Significantly. Graphics, music, like, listen to this music. It's grooving.
Well, I mean, the graphics are better in the SNES version, but...
No, lies.
Agree to disagree, but...
Okay.
But the gameplay is really improved in this one. In the SNES version, there's a lot of really obtuse nonsense. It's impossible really to know what the game's ever asking you to do at any point, and it's a lot more straightforward in this game, which is really nice. So,
okay,
nice waiter jump.
Yeah, jumping over the waiters is not easy. They're there to mess you up with their hitboxes. So we rescued Chang, and we were doing a flashback telling about that, and then, oh no, we learned a plane crashed. I know, hopefully you can all speed read French.
This is the bounty of your donations, by the way. Brossentia does not read French.
And unfortunately, every language, the floor number that I have to go to is randomized here. So I have to be sure that I can actually find it. Okay, first floor. It looked like one estarge or whatever it was.
Etage.
Etage? That's a weird word.
This has been worth it already. This incentive has paid for itself.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
That waiter jump might not look all that impressive because there's a lot of air underneath Tintin's shoes when he makes the jump, but it's actually a very tight window. There's only a few frames he can make that jump.
Oh, geez, I got it. Okay. Fourth floor, room 1. Wow, I got like a few of those. Okay, so this is the most RNG-dependent place where you can lose time, and it went okay. It went okay. So... Ma chambre. Oh no, Tintin's all sad now because he learned that his friend is probably dead. It's true. Don't laugh at it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. These guys are annoying. If I'm at full health when I start, I can just damage boost through all of them, but I wasn't because some of the waiters decided to be jerk balls. Balls of jerk. I love the chickens, though, okay? The chickens are just adorable here. Those 2 frames of animation. Okay. Cool. So that kid is supposed to take us to the Potter's place, but not Harry Potter's place, but... Oh, jeez. I'm not used to the GameCube controller, okay? I usually run with a different controller, but we're doing it. GameCube controller has the best D-pad in the world. Okay, shout-outs to D-pads. And then we're at our first auto-scroller, Skybills. If you want to do a couple donations, that would be cool.
Not only do I have donations for you, I actually have some puns.
Uh-oh.
So...
No, why?
We have a $500 donation from Corn Dan.
Ooh, Corn Dan,
wow.
Thank you.
And Corn Dan says, hey, Brossentia, how does Tintin get free bread?
How?
He spins for baguettes.
Okay.
Actually, it said spin spins for baguettes, but it was just too horrible to read it that way. Don't chang the way you play, and the run will be fine. Put this money to name the Baldur's Gate 2 character Beardy McBeardson.
Jesus, Corn Dam.
I love Corn Dan. That guy's awesome. Okay, so auto-scroller went well. This next level is one of the hardest ones in the game. Oh no, he's Mort. We're just gonna die.
Hey, no, you're more.
Okay, so I did that in order to restore my health. Yeah, I'm Mort now. My name's Dead Tintin.
The way this level's intended to be played is there's a few of these ox that are in the way, and you're supposed to go find some grass to get them to move. But he's just going to damage boost through them, hopefully, health permitting, to spare himself from having to do that. There's some pretty easy backup if he ends up being too low on health, but fortunately we weren't in that situation.
Oh, geez, that jump always scares me. Okay, that went well. Holy
Nice.
crap. Okay, so now we have to rescue Snowy from the river. Thank you for being the most worthless dog.
That was amazing. Snowy saw what was coming and just walked to his
Just
fate.
walks right to the river, splash.
This is also only one stage removed from Snowy being completely impervious to damage, so.
I have to be a little bit careful here with health because health carries over from level to level. I want to get to not the next level, but the level after with as full health as possible. So I can be at full health at that point, but I have to basically play perfect. We'll see how that goes. Tintin is in Tibet. Gonna swim down the river. Oh my gosh, I almost died. It didn't look like it, but...
That is
geez.
deceptively difficult. You have to actually get up on that thin block to make that jump. Otherwise, you get stuck behind the logs. And like most auto-scrollers, he will die if he scrolls off the screen.
Yeah, good. Just Tintin things. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't get me. Yeah, we rescued the dog. Poor dog. Look at him. He's so sad. Okay, this level's dumb.
If you've ever played the SNES version, it's amazing how faithful this recreation of the entire game is.
Yeah, but it's a lot better. Every stage is so much better than the SNES version, which I guess I'll run sometime, okay? French community out there, we'll try to get it into a future GDQ, okay? As long as you donate a bunch. Okay, so 3 health going into the next level would be acceptable. If I had 2 health, I'd probably just want to take another damage in this stage. My hands are shaking. That's fine. That's fine. It's funny that, like, out of the runs that I had, I'm like, I'm most worried about Tintin, Athena, whatever. Who cares about Athena? Nobody cares.
Exactly.
To be fair, they both barely qualify as games.
This is a game, okay? This is the best Game Boy Color game I've ever played. I have not played a lot.
Well, that's more commentary on the Game Boy Color library than it is on this game.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. This level is also pretty challenging when it comes to platforming. Gonna take a damage boost right here. Bam. Okay, this jump right there always scares me. Every jump in this stage scares me, though. Okay. Good jumps. Okay. Good. I know, I just grunt all the time. Okay. Okay. I'm messing it up a little bit. Okay. 1 damage, I can deal with that. I think I can still stay alive. See what happens. Oh my gosh. So ice physics are actually a thing in this game. Okay, good fake out there. That jump is extremely hard, though, in order to get the snowball to come down without hitting you. Good level. Okay, let's die. Bleh. That's the sound Tintin makes when he dies. Okay. So for some reason there are all these backpacks and you have to jump on them. I don't know why. Why backpacks? Oh my gosh.
Tintin also carries these backpacks in a very strange way.
Yeah, I call this level Tintin Fails an OSHA interview because like the plane is broken and the way that he carries backpacks, OSHA would not approve of this, okay? Like seriously, he's gonna go home and have back pain for days. I mean, I guess a plane crashed, so just gotta do what you gotta do, Tintin. Okay, pick up the backpack. So, main difference between difficulties in this game is the number of obstacles that come flying at you. So we're running on hard because the donation incentive was met, and I find it to be a more interesting run, also definitely a more difficult run just because of the sheer number of things you have to dodge. It's not really slower, honestly. It's very comparable to the speed of easy. It's just definitely rougher to go through. Rougher, it's a snowy joke. It's barely a joke. Okay. Barely.
You'll notice he's doing these little extra jumps here and there. That's because Tintin controls a little slippery as it is, but especially with ice physics, Tintin controls terribly. So he does these little jumps to sort of stop his momentum.
Thank you. Okay, we're on to the cave and we're grabbing potatoes in order to help us platform. They look like potatoes, okay? I'm gonna duck under this bat. I want to conserve health if at all possible. Again, hard. There are a lot more obstacles in here. By the way, you can die from fall damage, so you have to make sure that you don't fall too far whenever you are doing any platforming. So a lot of the stages are sort of puzzle-based, actually. It's kind of fun. So here, it's basically how do you get where you want to go? What objects do you have to get in order to get there? We could do a donation comment if you want. Scabills.
All right, sounds good. We have a $10.80 donation from Mouse152 who says, "Hey, Brossentia,
Hey.
squeak. I'm sparing you a pun this time. Here's a bit of a donation for you to decide where to go. Have fun in Tibet." $10 donation from Conso. "Hey, Brossentia, good luck with your Tintin in Tibet run. I'm sure you'll set a great Tim today. Put this donation to Brossentia's choice."
Good. We're trying to name something Arby's. So feel free to keep sending them my way. We got to get Arby's into some run. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Got the potato. What's the next level? Is it Fartwall?
It's coming up soon.
Oh my gosh, Fartwall's coming up. Everybody get ready for farts. You think I'm joking. Oh, I usually take a death there, but I was at full health. So Fartwall, this level, just, you'll see. The wall farts at you. And you have to climb up it. Watch out for those farts, because they'll murder you. Okay, gonna play a little bit safe here. This level, it's actually really easy to die. Every time I jump to grab the wall, if I don't grab it in time, I could fall to my death. Oh, geez, farts. Okay. Potatoes are down. Let's keep going, Tintin. And you only have a certain amount of time that you can climb. So you gotta make sure that you get to the next platform in time. If you touch the snow, you pretty much fall to your death as well. So we're trying to avoid that.
You can see the timer in the bottom right corner. It gives them 15 seconds to climb on the wall each time.
Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit low on health. There's one apple I'm gonna go for, the backup apple, just to make sure I don't do anything dumb. Okay. I mean, it's not really out of the way, so. Oh, jeez. Okay. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, that level is a bit rough. Always stressful because one mistake and you have to do the whole level again. Okay. But then this is the worst level. I call this potato intermission because there's all this dumb platforming that you have to do in this level. I'm just going to play it careful.
This level adds wind mechanic, so a lot of these gaps are long enough that he definitely won't be able to make them if the wind is against him. And some of them are even long enough that it's very difficult to make it if the wind is neutral. You really need to be jumping with the wind. And so you'll see at a few of these places, he's just dependent on the randomness of the wind to play to his favor.
No! Oh, jeez. I hate this game. Everybody claps as soon as I say that I hate the game. Thank you. Yeah, we gotta wait for the wind. It's not being nice today. Like, it was basically on world record pace up until then, but this level.
The curse of running a Tintin game.
I should have just played it a little bit safe, so I'm going in this cave just to reset the wind. Please go right away, please.
Okay, so you've learned how to break the wind?
Oh my gosh.
We did just finish the fart wall.
We did. Okay, it's gonna blow left, and then I want it to go right. Please, come on, Tintin. Thank you. Okay, so we've had all this intense platforming. Now it's time for potato intermission. Come on, Rock. Okay, grab the potato. I don't know. It's such a cute little potato. Next level coming up after this, by the way, is going to be full of puzzles, and I'm probably going to need to focus quite a bit on that. So I'll be blabbing to myself a lot. Okay, so we made it here. They're like, sorry, we don't know where Chang is. Good luck. Go home.
The puzzles in the stage are pretty annoying.
This one's fine. Okay. Basically, Simon Says with 2 drums. Okay, got it. Good, good. Next. Hey, thanks. Okay, star plus 1x, star plus 1x. I can do that. Okay, star plus 1x. Okay. Good, good. Plus 3x star, plus 3x star, plus 3x star. Okay. Okay, plus 3x star. Okay, and then star 361. Star 361. Star 361. Okay, got through that one.
So Brossentia actually memorizes 4 of the positions out of the 7 items, and that's how he's able to give himself the shorthand to do that quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Oh, this is not looking the best. We'll see what I can do. Okay. Oh my gosh, please be kind. Okay. Got number 1. Tower of Hanoi, everybody loves it. Everybody loves towers. Okay. That was pretty good. Okay.
This one started out pretty much free.
Heck yeah. Okay, good.
That was really great.
Well done.
And then
The hardest is yet to come.
the worst puzzle.
This one doesn't even.
I hate this.
The others don't compare.
Because the bells are in random order, the notes are all random. Okay. Okay. 5 4 5 3. Okay. 5 4 5 3 4. 5 4 5 3 4 1 1 2 3 2. Okay. I hate this puzzle. 1 2 3 2 4 5. Wow. 3 5, 4, 1. Wow, that was easy. Okay. Oh, this looks easy too. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 3. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was one of the best times that I've done that puzzle. That was really good.
Those patterns played out really nicely.
Okay. Final stage. Watch out, the Yeti's after us. Okay. Oh, this controller likes to duck. Really, really likes to duck. Okay. Woo, spooky. The music is so good, though, okay? This is like the reason you play Tintin, this stage right here. Okay, he almost got me, but we're good. Playing it a little bit safe. I just don't want to make any dumb choices. Okay, hello, Yeti. Close to the final gauntlet here. Okay. It's really easy to die right here. Time!
Oh, you crushed it.
Wow. Je vais vous raconter toute mon histoire. Je vais donc violent tempête. But yeah, 2043, that's like 15, 20 seconds off world record. That is not bad. La chercher un refuge. So yeah, this is actually a fairly straightforward speedrun. I'd recommend it if you're interested in doing speedruns. It may not be the best game in the world, but it's a really enjoyable game that feels satisfying if you're able to get the moves there. Le Yeti. But yeah, so I recommend it. The music is good. The graphics are pretty good for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, go do it. Forces.
To be fair, it's pretty much the best game you speedrun.
Yeah. I don't know. I did speedrun Mirror's Edge back in the day, and this is better for sure.
I stand by it.
Okay. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and retrovert back to everybody else. Thank you for watching.